Josh Duggar is blaming the child pornography photos and video found on his laptop on a car lot employee who admitted to staying at the business overnight and watching adult porn. Josh, 33, was arrested and charged with possessing and receiving child pornography in April. On Friday, Josh's legal team filed court documents to have the case dismissed. We can exclusively reveal attorneys for the disgraced 19 kids and counting star filed a motion to dismiss the case because the government allegedly failed to preserve potentially exculpatory evidence, which is evidence favorable to a defendant that could exonerate him of the crime. The court papers claim certain people had access to Josh's used car lot wholesale motorcars wireless internet. Though law enforcement searched the witnesses' devices, they allegedly failed to preserve any evidence obtained during these searches. The first witness interviewed on December 16, 2019, is described as a person of interest. The court papers read, "Witness number 1 admitted to investigators he worked at the car lot at various times, and that, on several occasions, he even stayed at the car lot overnight without Duggar's knowledge or permission. Witness number 1 admitted to viewing adult pornography through websites he accessed through the internet on his cellular phone and, when asked by these federal agents, denied viewing child pornography. The witness' cell phone was searched and no child pornography was found. Authorities preserved no evidence whatsoever from the search of witness #1's phone, including its contents and metadata, according to court papers. The court docs then mentioned 2 more witnesses whose devices were examined. Neither had criminal activity, and HSI preserved no evidence whatsoever from the search of witness #3's phone, including its contents and metadata. The court papers continued, where the evidence the government failed to preserve is potentially exculpatory, dismissal is mandated if the government acted in bad faith in destroying or failing to preserve the potentially exculpatory evidence. Seeing the evidence is crucial for the defense. Witness number 1 even admitted to using his device to access adult pornography via the internet, but the government failed to preserve the evidence of precisely how he accessed pornography. Attorneys then slammed the government previously calling the case against Josh straightforward, as the case is not straightforward when the evidence is considered and the government knows it. They are asking to dismiss the case and at minimum have an evidentiary hearing to determine what can be determined based on the searches performed and to explore the possibility of alternative remedies. Josh's legal team has been demanding more access to evidence throughout the case. They filed a motion to see evidence related to an undated screenshot and all law enforcement reports and related discovery prepared by the Little Rock in July. Josh's legal team calls this first request and wrote the government concluded that appears under the summary and investigative activity tabs that are visible in the screenshot. In court papers previously obtained by the judge found Josh failed to show that he is entitled to the information contained in the 2 tabs appearing in the screenshot. Josh then requested the production of the screenshot in native format, and the disclosure of the date and time of capture, and the name of the individual who captured it. Because native format is too vague to be understood by the court, the motion was denied as well. However, the request for the date, time, and name of the person who captured the screenshot was granted. The screenshot was not provided to the court, but was indicated that 3 law enforcement officers downloaded child sexual abuse material from the same IP address at around the same time on the same date, May 14, 2019. As for the police reports from the Arkansas Little Rock Police Department, Josh's team withdrew the request at the hearing. Josh also requested logs from the Jonesboro and Ozark Police Departments, which was granted by the court. Josh's team argued that the logs can be used to determine the type of hardware a file was allegedly downloaded from, and could show whether those downloads were successful, whether there's a pathway that's reflected in there, how long it took, whether there was a disconnect, and then a reconnect, and whether the other 2 officers were able to actually download the file in the first place. In Josh's initial request, he claimed his legal team repeatedly attempted to obtain this unambiguously discoverable evidence, but the government has refused to produce this evidence. Josh's team claimed he is legally and constitutionally entitled to the evidence, but the government has flat out refused to produce it. As we reported, Josh pleaded not guilty to the 2 child pornography counts. Josh requested the court postpone his July trial date in or after February 2022. The trial has been reset to November 30th. and has the potential to last until December 3rd. The former 19 Kids and Counting star is currently on home confinement until his trial, and is living with third-party custodians LeCount and Maria Reber, who are longtime friends of Jim, Bob, and Michelle. Josh is residing in a massive mansion in Elkins, Arkansas with the Reber family. The Arkansas judge on the case ordered Josh to wear a GPS ankle monitor. Josh's wife Anna, who is pregnant with their 7th child and due in the fall, is standing by her husband and has visited him with their children. Josh has unlimited access to his children with Anna present. The family's reality show Counting On, which Josh has not appeared on, was cancelled in light of the scandal.